I asked my husband to pick between me and his PS4, and he chose the PS4. I, 34F, have been with my husband, 41M, for 15 years and married for 11 years of those years. We have a 7-year-old daughter. We have sex maybe once a year since our daughter was born. I'm always the one that has to initiate any type of intimacy. When we do, it's hard to get him to stay up, and it's a lot of work on my end. He's seen a DR, and there's no issues with labs, and he won't take the little blue pill, because he says he doesn't need it and doesn't have an issue. My husband has always blamed our lack of intimacy on our daughter since she slept in the bed with us. I'll try to get him to go in a different room, and there's always some excuse like he's too tired, but then he will go up to our game room and play his video games. Our daughter has slept in her own room for over 6 months now, and nothing has changed. His excuse is still, well, our daughter has slept in the bed with us all this time. My husband is a good person and a good dad. He works hard for his family. He works 60 hours a week, but besides paying the bills, that's the extent of it. He says he's tired and tells me I don't understand the stress of having to take care of the family financially. I work 40 hours a week, have a small business, make all of our appointments, do anything related to our daughter. I'm classroom mom, on PTO, and do all household choirs. I do all laundry, cleaning, make meals, grocery shopping, take vehicles for oil changes, yard work. I mow and take care of 2.5 acres, and take trash cans out. I do pay some of our bills, and I pay for all of our daughter's extracurricular activities, which definitely adds up. He just thinks my load of work and contributions does not amount to what he does. This past week, I got on his phone, because he saves reels on FB for me, normally funny stuff and recipes he wants me to try. I saw in his search history all of these sexier girls and groups he's been looking at, which really pushed me over the edge. I wouldn't be mad if he came to me to have sex and I denied him sex. I confronted him about it, and he says he doesn't look that stuff up, and I told him I'm not naive and it's clear as day. Then the next day, he says, yeah, he clicks on those girls' profiles and groups, because he's a man and likes to look. He's been locking his game room recently while in there, and when he says he's sleeping I know he's playing his PS, and I guess now he also looks at these different profiles. I've seen lotion up there a long time ago while cleaning and had asked him about it, and he swears he's not jerking off, but I'm not stupid and naive. I really just hate being lied to. He says I'm a hypocrite because I watch porn, but I wouldn't watch porn and take care of my needs if he would be intimate with me. It's also not like I'm going to a specific person or their profile when I do pull up a video. I've also been honest with him that I masturbate and watch porn. I admit I am a hypocrite and guess I'm just hurt, because it just seems it's me. To me, it feels he's not attracted to me, or just doesn't seem to want me. He says he doesn't really have a drive, and that's what I had thought, but after seeing what he likes to click on, I feel he just doesn't have a drive towards me. Looks-wise, people tell him he definitely leveled up. Overall, I take care of myself and put effort into my looks. I'm definitely not the hottest or most beautiful, but I'm not bad looking. He's overweight, short, and balding. Why do I feel like now I don't look good enough for him or excite him enough to be with? I told him I want him to get rid of all of the gaming stuff and to not be locked upstairs and to spend more time with me and our family, or it's time for us to divorce. He said he's not giving up his gaming stuff and doesn't see how that's the problem. He told me that I'm going to ruin our family because all I want is sex. I'm just tired of begging. I feel I shouldn't be begging for intimacy, affection, and him being present with his family. I do so much for everyone and tired of not getting anything in return. I'm tired of putting my wants and needs last. I'm tired of begging him to hang out with us and do family stuff. The only thing that excites him is to go upstairs in the game room and play his video games, and I guess now I know he likes to do other stuff as well. We've done the counseling stuff here and there, and it gets better for a bit, but then goes back to our normal. So am I the asshole and a hypocrite? Am I in the wrong and taking things too far? Editing. To add this about our child sleeping in the bed with us. We both allowed her to sleep in the bed with us. I had tried to boot her out to her own room sooner, but my husband kept saying she wasn't ready. She'd cry, and it was a lot of work and bribery to get her in her own room. Editing. There's definitely two sides to every story, and you're just getting mine. We both have different love languages. Mine is affection and physical touch, and his is acts of service. He likes a clean and tidy house, and I do my best to keep up with everything home-wise. I tried talking to him what makes me happy and what I want, but he's not listening to me. I feel like a spoiled brat at times, because yes, he provides financially well for us, and I don't go without. It just sucks. I want to be seen again. We used to be such a team, and it's a pissing contest of you does what. My husband really isn't a bad person or dad. Our daughter is definitely a daddy's girl, mostly because I'm the disciplinary parent that makes sure she has to brush teeth, schoolwork, and etc. On our days off together, he'll do a few things with us, and then say he needs to get some rest, but he goes upstairs and video games. He really does work too much. He says he works so much because he wants to make sure we're taken care of if something happens to him. Which his dad was never there, and his mom did struggle when he grew up. Update: I am overwhelmed by the response from my first post and appreciate the feedback. I wasn't expecting to write an update this soon, or even at all. Also, I realized as I was blindly rage writing my issues to a bunch of strangers I didn't write the title properly, so I corrected it in this post update. Yesterday I messaged my husband the following: why should we stay together? Just for our daughter. What do you love about me, besides being a good mother and wife? What do you like about me? What are things you want from our relationship that you're not getting besides financial? What do you think I contribute to our relationship? Do you really not want sex or a physical relationship? Do you think that's not an issue? I need a physical and intimate relationship. That's something that's important to me. It's more than just sex. Am I not attractive to you? Do you not desire me? Please be honest. Why do you hide the fact that you masturbate? Why can't you see why I'm upset and that my feelings are valid? You think I'm upset over nothing. I feel you take my words as if they are water being poured into a colander. You hold no value to what I say. Why can't you see my pain? You think this is easy on me? Have I thrown too many empty threats to you that you don't take this and what I say seriously? Where can we go from here? Can we work it out? Sometimes my issue is that you can't be honest with me that there's an issue. I hate when you don't take accountability and place blame elsewhere. We're adults, we make mistakes, and we should take accountability for what we say and do. I know I'm not who I was, and I don't love who I am right now. I don't like nagging, yelling, and begging. Begging you for help, attention, and affection. I'll go back, get a better paying job, and help more with finances if we decide to move forward. In return, you'll have to help more with our family. Help worry about finding a sitter for our daughter, who's picking her up from school. You'll need to help and call out when she's sick, take off for field trips, help make her lunches, take her to extracurriculars, and help more with daily tasks. He never responded. Instead, I saw where he played over 3 hours on his PlayStation. To me, that speaks volumes. I guess I'm at the point where I don't want a roommate anymore. I just want a partner that cares and can see the value I bring to our relationship and our family. Many of the originally post responses talk about how I just want sex, and that's really not it. I want intimacy and a yearning to feel loved and longed for. I want our relationship to be where we are a team again, and it no longer feels like a pissing contest of who does what. I guess we are past that point of working things out. Now my concern is how to make this an easy transition for my daughter. I will continue to put a smile on my face and hold back my pain, because as a parent how she feels and what she sees comes first. I don't want her to feel blame or to be sad. I know it won't be easy, but thank you strangers for your advice, even when some of it stung a little. As I've said, I know it's hard to have an opinion when you're only getting one side. I'm not an angel in any of this, and take accountability for my parts for the ending of this chapter. I guess it's time to move on.